All right, I need some music to get going. Oh hey, what's up? Just reorganizing games in the game room today. So this whole wall back here kind of represents everything I'm into these days, sort of just the games I've been into lately. Now over here above the couch I have my PlayStation 4 games. And recently, if you guys saw on my pickups video, I got a few PlayStation 4 games, Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4, and well, I didn't have room for them up here. So I decided I'm going to restrict myself to whatever will fit on this row. These are all of the PlayStation 4 games I'm going to allow myself to have. So when I get more games, I have to get rid of some to make room. Now I've already gone through here, and the first thing I noticed was I had 3 copies of 2064. I do not need 3 copies of 2064. I apparently had one for each of the different cover variants, and you know what? I really only need one of those. So getting rid of those 2 right away. The next thing I did is I went through some of these games, and anything I have duplicates of on the PlayStation Vita, I decided, well, if I have the Vita version and the PlayStation 4 version, I don't really need both of them. What I decided to do is look up the games on True Achievements, and if they have a shared trophy set, then for sure it's going in the get rid of pile. Now on the top row here, we've got my Xbox 360 games, and from here on down, I've got 3 Atlantic Oskar 1080 shelves. My favorite shelf for games because they're not too deep, they're just the right depth, and you can readjust the shelves to whatever you need. So I have one of those Atlantic Oskars completely dedicated to PlayStation Vita games, and then behind me I've got my Super Nintendo games, and then those last 2 columns on the end were all of my miscellaneous games. Now I've already cleaned off a lot of the games that I don't plan on playing anytime soon, and I put them into the back room. Things like TurboGrafx, Sega Genesis, 3DS, Wii U. I took all those games and I put them in the back room. So all I have left here on these last 2 columns are my Nintendo Switch, which I'm planning on expanding. This thing is packed to the gills up here. I don't have any more room, I need more Switch room. And then I have Xbox One down below that. Now Xbox, that is my digital machine. All my digital game purchases I primarily do on the Xbox. So I don't actually collect physical games for the Xbox, but I will pick them up occasionally if it's just an incredible deal. Now, I'm probably actually going to get rid of some of this Switch stuff too, like the things I've been buying from Limited Run before I decided to restrict myself and not try to buy everything that Limited Run put out. Now I just kind of buy the stuff that I'm interested in. I'm going to put my Xbox One games on the top because I feel like these are going to be the least likely to expand. You know, I'm not going to need a whole nother row for them anytime soon. So I'm just going to put them on the top. Switch games will go right below that. See, I love these shelves. You can just customize them to any height. Perfect. So we don't even waste an inch of space here. Now I'm not really bothering to sort these yet. I'm just kind of putting them up there. I don't really use these physical discs very much. I may sort them later if I feel like it, but right now we're just putting them up on there, and I should be able to find anything I need pretty quickly. It is only one short row of games. All right, so the next shelf down, this is going to be all my Switch lewds, and then below that will be my regular Switch games. All right, so we have Panty Party. Let's start with the big boxes. Crawlco Block Knockers, Moiro Crystal H. All right, and then these two are going to go on the next shelf down. These aren't going to be considered lewd. Deader School, Moiro Crystal H, Senran Kagura Peach Ball. That is for sure going there. Galgun Returns. Here's Block Knockers. I like to keep my my regular cases separate from the LE boxes just so I can easily get at them. Senran Kagura Reflections, Moiro Chronicle H, Iconoclasts, that goes down here. Golf Story, Bomb Chicken. Got Rhyme, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Monster Hunter, Stern Pinball Arcade, Battle Chef Brigade, Psycho Volume 1, 2, I should have 3 in here somewhere. Captain Toad, Pokemon, Legend of Zelda, Tokyo School Life, Mary Skelter 2. That goes on top shelf, doesn't it? We got both the Larry games, Gun Gun Pixies, West of Loathing, LA Noire, The Escapists, Trooperbrook, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon, Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem Warriors, I Am a Setsuna, Bomberman R, Darksiders, Yooka-Laylee, Harvest Moon, Waifu Uncovered, Kotodama, some puzzle game, Yonder, Brawlout, Little Dragon Cafe. Okay, where is Psycho Collection Volume 3? I know I have it somewhere. All right, and then I'll just put these boxes over here for now, I think. These Play Asia cases are so awesome. I love these things. Found it. It was in the limited edition box. I forgot it came with this sleeve and then the 3rd game here. So I think I might just leave this slipcase in the limited edition box to kind of keep it safe. And then I'll just leave this one out with the other games. Yeah, have you guys seen this thing? Again, we're just looking at mouse pads the other day. This one comes with a mouse pad. But yeah, I don't remember if I said, guys, but I am putting a link in the description below to these shelves. I love these shelves. I always get questions about these, so yeah. There's a couple of different places you can find them, either Amazon or Walmart. Just be sure to go with whoever has the best price currently, because the prices are always fluctuating on these. All right, I've got plenty of space now for new Vita games, and I'm really excited about that because I have had Vita games on the floor waiting to get up on this shelf, and I'm finally gonna be able to do that, so this is gonna be nice. All right, so we're gonna expand all of these rows to 4 columns, and that is gonna gap everything out enough to where any new games I get will have room for. Even just the games I got in recently, all of these are just for this top row, and so these wouldn't fit in here otherwise if we weren't expanding this outward. And then I've got all of the Japanese LEs to get to too. We've got more Japanese LEs to unbox, and then I take the games out and put them on the shelf. So let's get this spaced out. Hey, Chaos Rings 3. There's a fan translation for that. One of the ones I have for the top shelf is Caligula. Finally picked this one up. Great game. Finally picked this up. The Japanese version. So we'll just space these out first, and then I'll go ahead and throw in the extras. And here's that Neo Atlas game we were looking at recently. Finally have room for it on the shelf now. And we got the Omega Labyrinth games. Sangokushi 12, or Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And I got my Senran Kagura double pack that we recently looked at too. Sora Yume. Got the Steins Gate double pack. Trigger Kiss. All right, so you can see my Vita games are nicely spaced out. I got all of those Japanese games added here, and I've got plenty of room to dig through this pile of limited editions. Hopefully we'll be able to make a dent in that pile, take the games out of the limited edition boxes and get them on the shelves soon. All right, thanks for sticking with me today. Until next time, I will see you later.